Hello. Shit.
You were close?
Yes, I was close.
Too pale?
No.
You okay
Do I look too pale? I feel pale.
Hi, folks.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
So what were you doing, Miss Stephanie, out and partying? And this is why you can't live in L.A.
Yes.
It's too much.
Right. You're too tempted. 2 parties.
A film fest. 6 p.m. to, oh my God. Yeah.
I like it. Excellent.
She left the room. Did I shame her into leaving?
That's right.
I think I did. I'm sorry. Hello, and welcome to Relationship Rehab with Lee
and Paul
from coupledom.com. We write about relationships. We talk about relationships. We only talk about relationships.
That's it. Wine and relationships. That's us.
We talk about wine?
We don't talk about. We drink the wine. We talk about the relationship.
That's not true. I have not had wine, and I don't even know how long.
You need to step up your game.
Well, we will be stepping up our game because next week we're going to be in Blogger, and from the looks of it and from our itinerary, I don't think we're going to be sober in 3 days.
I'm planning on having all of my meals soaked in alcohol.
Or through a straw.
Yeah, a swizzle stick. It's a swizzle stick. Yes.
You know, sometimes when you're a parent of more than none, I guess you have those moments where you you adore your kids, you give your life for them, but you just got to get away.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's where we are right now.
Oh, yeah.
We are so needing to get away from them. They've been home for the summer.
Right.
All 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the 3-year-old hasn't gone to school. He's going to be going to school when we get back.
That's right.
Which we're very excited about.
Yes, we are. You want to give them a little plug?
Sure. While we're here, he's going to be going to La Scuola, which is a Reggio Emilio inspired school, which is an Italian educational system thing. We didn't pick them for that. We picked them because they're really nice people.
Right.
They got really good security.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers are like, cut out of white bread and buttered to perfection. I mean, they're really, really nice people. Yeah. Our kid is smart enough, but he doesn't really need to, learn calculus at that point. I think what he just needs is a safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
And
our nephew also goes to the school,
yes,
so we know the teachers. We've actually partied with them. And
very nice people.
Right. They don't party as hard as we do, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like the teachers there, some of them actually babysit my nieces and nephews.
Right.
That's how, and they're, college graduate teachers, so we appreciate that. And we're very excited that he gets to go to school, which means that Mommy and Daddy can work. Yeah. And maybe actually work less, since he's not completely up our butt the whole time.
I'm wondering what it's going to be like to write a full sentence without being interrupted with a "Daddy, I'm hungry."
Yes, which is normally the whole day.
Oh.
And funny thing is, he doesn't eat dinner very much because he's eating from the moment he wakes up till about 5-ish.
Yeah.
And then as soon as dinner is served, it's like, God, I'm full today.
His first words to me in the morning are, "I'm hungry. Good morning." I mean, it goes that way.
Yeah. So anyway, we're leaving on Tuesday for Blogger. We're going to be driving up to New York from Miami. That's 1,300 and something miles. Because Chevy gave us a car to take to Blogger, and we're very excited about that. We found out we're going to be getting a Chevy Tahoe hybrid.
Right.
A tweaked out Chevy Tahoe hybrid. And we know it's tweaked out because Prestige Auto, which is a car place up in Fort Lauderdale, they specialize in those like specialty cars, and they only have like the Lamborghinis and whatever, but all their cars have all the bells and whistles a car can have. So this thing is going to be it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It's going to be
with
fun.
Zippy.
Yes, we're going with Zippy.
Yeah.
We will be going with the Zippy, and which should be fun.
Oh yeah.
Because she wants to stop every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking I'm either going to catheterize her, or put Depends on.
That would work.
Or I don't know. Or just have her ass hang out the window. I don't know.
Right. If the astronaut chick can do it, can buy with
That's right.
That's right. She can do it.
She's got to get one of those like I don't know, homicidal missions.
Right.
And, you know, can grab the duct tape. What was it? A duct tape, diapers. You know, it was like pliers, some other things. Like,
it's
okay,
all about determination, psychopathic determination.
Then you don't have to pee.
That's right.
Then you don't have to pee.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that.
We are.
We're very excited because we know she's going to be in the back seat and whatever, and then we could, or, you know, if she drives, we could be out in the back seat. You know, it's a big car.
Right. We can be macking in the back while our driver drives.
Yeah, and it's got like videos there, so we could be watching porn, macking in the back while Zippy drives.
That's right. It's like being a rock star.
I know! This is fun. Yeah, we would drink, but then she might get busted.
Yeah,
so,
right. Can't do that.
Good. And we're going to drink plenty while we're there. Last time we did like any conference-y things, I think for me, I think I drank too much. Not that I made a fool of myself or anything. I was just tired. Plus, it was also like super frickin' cold. It was in Disney, and it never got above like 35. The whole time we were there, it was just blistering cold.
I did not drink too much.
Lies.
No,
all
my
lies.
family has like genetically
sure.
we have an extra liver or something because we know we're going to ruin the first one.
Okay,
so.
I love it. It's my parents.
Really?
My parents are here. I love this. I told them specifically yesterday, do not come between the hours of 12 and 1. I've told you this a million times, but no. Why? Because they come at 12:07. Yeah, it's my mom. I told you. I knew it. Anyway, so what else is new today? Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mimi.
Wait.
I bring your thing.
I know. Thank you, Mama. Parents. See? We're going to be talking about that today. Mom, come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Watch out for the coffee. I'm going to introduce you to my mommy. This is my mommy. This is Aida. Aida. Like the opera. Okay, you can go now. Come here. Because with one comes the other. It's like Tweedledee, and you know who. Come here. Come on. I did tell you yesterday not to come between 12 and 1, right?
Yeah,
that's boundaries. See? And this is my daddy. This is George.
Hi.
I look like him. See? Say hi.
I say hi.
Okay. These people are going to think you don't speak English then.
I do.
Okay, I'll see you Sunday. Okay, see, you need to learn how to work your parents. So, I know, I come from great-looking people who are also extremely flirtatious, and they know that they're good-looking people, unfortunately. Too much self-esteem in that family, which makes for volatile relationships. And 2 psychologists in the family. Go figure.
Yeah, that's not an accident.
That was no accident. My sister is a psychologist. My sister actually right at this moment is training psychologists. You know, that's what we do, you know, in our spare time. Can I have some more coffee, please? And, yeah, interesting. Why? Because you got parents like that, who are wonderful people, incredibly loving. You know, it's like, that's the difference. When people think that therapists talk crap about their families, it's not because there isn't the love or whatever, and sometimes it is. I'm not going to say that it isn't. But you could separate the 2 things. I could separate their affection, their love, their support from their incredible dysfunction. Because I'm special like that. I could do that. Other big announcement this week, we started our new website called parentdom.com on Monday, and it is going really, really, really well. I'm so happy. We've got so many incredible women, and so far no men except for you, right?
Yeah.
Are writing for us. We have a licensed school psychologist is writing for us. We got a licensed social worker writing for us. A teacher, not only a teacher, but like teacher of the year, kick-ass, like scary, you know, early childhood specialist. And, divorced mom of 3, who actually happens to have a master's in sociology, because we only get educated people. That's just our thing. We like educated people.
Yeah,
I just noticed that right now. But really cool. I'm very excited about it. People seem to be excited, getting a lot of comments. we're giving away, what is it, this Zuzu, not Zuzu pets, it's the Kung Zu pets.
Yeah.
And we've got three Kung Zus who are the kick-ass Zuzu pets, and 3 sets of armor, and 3 obstacles. So go to parentum.com, find that, leave a comment, see if you can win that.
Yep. Yeah. Win
We got,
Zuzu thing.
yeah, we've gotten a lot of them, but a lot of them seem really sad. It's like, oh my god, I don't have money for toys. It's like, why are you? That's sad. Make something happy. I don't think my random number thing could pick those people. It makes me sad. Anyway, Evo was a thing that we didn't go to.
Oh, okay.
It was
There's a lot of things we don't go to.
I know.
I just see them talking about Evo.
What's Evo? You should go next year. When is that?
Yeah, when
When
and
is
where?
it? It's like Colorado or Utah or something like that, right?
Colorado, cool. Utah, not so much.
PNP.
Utah. Okay.
Park City, Utah. Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that there's posters
July
up
7th through 9th.
at the airport.
Yeah.
Like, don't let these people in.
I think we've talked smack about Latter-day Saint people.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
We will. Can we?
Women in social media. See, that's the thing. We keep doing women in social media. When we went to Disney in February, we did the Disney Moms, the Disney Moms social media thing, and Paul was there.
Yeah. At some point, I'm gonna have to grow a vagina or something.
No.
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 You don't need
I
that.
don't want
Okay.
that. No, I know. That's why he gets to go to Blog Her. And so it's like, you know, all of these things are like directed towards women. And I tell him, I go, no, you can go. There's, what do they say? It's like there's like 5% men who get to go to this. So like if you were on the make, he'd be doing really well.
Yeah. I'm there as arm candy.
Yeah. Oh, he knows why he's there.
That's right.
He's going to carry my purse while I do my stuff.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So Park City, Utah. You know, I don't know. We're hoping, and we don't know. I mean, we're intending that next summer we'll be moving to California. So who knows if that's during that time, you know, then we'll drop in. But if not, we've got bigger fish to fry. We got bigger plans in our family life. We have 3 kids. And I'm going to tee this up before we bring on our special guest.
Yay.
Because this is important. This is what we're talking about today. We've got 3 kids. Our oldest is 17. She's going into her senior year of high school. She just took her senior portraits yesterday. And that was at night. And then in the morning, she got certified blind. So it was one of those days yeah, very, very mixed emotions.
Yeah, for those of you who, because that kind of came quickly, yes, our daughter was certified legally blind.
Right.
So that's kind of a big...
We've always known, I mean, don't get us wrong. This is not a shock.
No.
We're not shocked that you can't see.
We knew from 6 months old that there was something up with her vision.
Right.
So this isn't a shock, but it is definitely emotional.
Right. You know, it's almost, you know, and we were talking about this in the car because this is what the crap we talk about. You know, when you're a parent, you have this idea of what your child's going to be. And not because you're not, expectations are a normal human thing. We always, you know, if you aren't able, actually, this is actually a neurological issue, if you're not able to project yourself into the future and see yourself in the future, you could have a neurological problem. So, but we do that naturally. We do that because, you know, human beings see time as a linear thing, and we do the, okay, here we are now, what's it going to look like then? Especially women. Women do that more than men do. Men can fantasize just as good as a woman, but in terms of planning and things like that, women have it all over men on that one. But, because that's what we're programmed to do. That's what we're socialized to do. So anyway, so you have this baby and, you know, the moment that you have it, you go into a state of shock. And in that shock, you project yourself. You think into the future now, and you think of a baby as being perfect. And the moment that you find out that it's not as perfect as you thought it was, there's almost like a disconnect that happens in your psyche that I'm in denial. There's a part of, you know, sometimes parents some parents actually forget about the denial, just like put it in a little basket and say, okay, I can't deal with you right now, I have to deal with my kid. And can be present with their children and can make decisions. Some parents live in that denial and can't. And, you know, that's a sad thing. But the ones that are able to get their shit together enough to be able to deal with their kids still have that denial. It's kind of like waiting in the background. And I think that was the last vestige of denial that Paul and I had about Jeannie being blind. You know, we always knew she couldn't see much. We always knew, you know, she's 17. It's not like it's a shock that your daughter can't see. We've been doing IEPs for 17 years.
Right.
She's been getting special services for 17 years. But you could never get doctors, to pinpoint and say, yes, she's blind. Now, why doctors don't do that? Because doctors also live in their little denial, and they know that parents aren't going to really like that.
Right.
But at the same time, they need to be honest and realistic. I mean, we're talking 17 years old, and we've been asking this question for years. Is she legally blind? If she is legally blind, she's entitled to some things. You know, we need to get her ready, and especially now that she's leaving for college in a year.
Right.
So anyway, that little denial was, I think, the last piece yesterday where we just did one of those, oh, she's blind. All right, thank you very much. You know, it was like this weird, like, oh, hey, oh, you know, we didn't know how to deal with it. So anyway, so we have her, we have the 6-year-old who's brilliant, the 3-year-old who's going to kick everybody's ass. So we've got our set of babies, but our guest now is Gina Morris. I'm sorry, I just went into, God, I just went talking. I'm sorry. I'm still processing yesterday. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're doing our senior portraits. It's like, good God, child, you're trying to kill me. So we have Gina Morris with us from the Morris Bunch, and she also does a show here on Mingle Media called Fairy Tales and Tiaras on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern. Can you bring her on? Let's bring on the music. Dun, 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 dun. Did you bring her on?
Well, Gina, I think all you need to do is like get things moving, because you're frozen on there. But you should be, because I see you, but you're frozen. Are you there?
I know.
Yeah. Right, keep talking. You should be.
So anyway, yeah, so then at the end of the day, if you guys are like friends on Facebook or anything like that, you can see that my daughter had her senior portraits, and I'm sitting there watching her and going through all these emotions, you know. I mean, I could see her little wiggly eyes, you know, as she's doing her thing, and I have her take pictures with and without her glasses. You know, and her glasses help her see some, but not much.
And it was this weird, weird emotional thing, because one, we realized that, okay, legally blind Hispanic female going into the sciences. She's got her scholarships cut out for her all the way through her PhD. Now
there
you're moving.
There she is. Okay, I moved my thing back on. Hello, Gina. And she has no voice. Hello.
Okay. I can barely hear you. Are you able to bring up your... Because my speakers are maxed out. Okay, talk. Go ahead and say something. I can hear you now.
Shit, I can't. Hold on.
Bring up that.
No, I don't think it's... Yeah, I have it on.
Wait, you're going...
I went both ways, dude.
Yeah, this is up.
No. Okay. Shinotaki. Come on, Gina, keep talking to me.
Okay, because I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you. We're just trying to make sure that we can hear you now. Oh, because we got the wrong thing plugged in.
See this? My tech guy...
I did it wrong.
Did it wrong.
How's
there
that?
you are. Talk to me.
There we go. Now we're
This
good.
is gonna cost him.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Yeah. How are the kids? We're good. How are the kids doing? We know that they've been sick. Great. So they're gonna keep banging while you're on the door?
Oh no, that works for us too.
Oh yeah. Our kids are currently in the pool. Luckily they have a 17-year-old.
Right.
To watch them. And now we know that she's blind, so I have a blind person watching my 2 boys.
That sounds bad, doesn't it?
That is really bad. But you know what? We have a sense of humor about it. That's the beautiful part.
Look at them now.
Okay. Paul's gonna go check them. She's a great swimmer. You know, she just can't see much. And she's got Asperger, which makes it even funnier because it's like, are you drowning? Okay, so talk to us about your kids. Paul doesn't know much about you.
Yeah, tell me stuff.
My
wow.
God. A handful?
Yeah.
Talk 2 hands full. Wow. So how is the baby doing? He's better? Miles is good? Good. Good.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
Wow.
Thank you. Wonderful. So, any more kids in your plans? Good for you. Yeah, that's what. Actually, I think I was in the hospital when Paul told me that he was going to take care of.
Oh
himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much immediately. Is that the banging? That's the knocking on the door? So why did you have 5 kids? I shouldn't say it that way. Okay.
Sure, go ahead and ask that question.
But I mean,
that's not rude at all.
Yeah, it's not rude at all. That's not the way I meant. I mean, do you guys come from big families? What's the?
You know what? I think she had the extra kids in case she had to take some out.
That's right.
It makes it easier, you know? It's like you buy extra eggs in case they break.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I hate these earphones.
You want to switch?
No. They're just too big.
Switch.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. He's a piggy paws. Can you hear us?
Piggy paws?
Piggy paws? That's weird. I mean, everybody...
Oh, so you can hear us? Okay, so then
why.
click on her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to click on her.
Yeah, you have to click on the picture.
On her screen, on the picture. You have muted her.
Okay, so Gina, wow. So you had, I'm trying to like formulate a question. So then when you had Miles, you had him prematurely. Wow. So then how soon after Miles was born did your husband have the vasectomy? Smart.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, I was in the hospital. Actually, I think I was in labor when Paul was like, listen, you know what, right after they do you, you think the doctor can snip me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, just focus on me right now.
If I could have had it done with the same thing that they used to cut the umbilical cord, I would have. Just get it done all at once.
Oh yeah, he was, I never had to convince him, which is wonderful. It was, he had it done like 5 weeks after our last child was born.
Oh, trust me, I mean, for any guys watching this, raising children is a lot more painful than a vasectomy. A lot more.
Well, especially when they give you OxyContin just because of the
pain. Yeah.
Okay, I got Advil after I had a baby. Yeah. Mhm. No, I couldn't. No, when the urologist gave him a prescription for Oxy, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" When I had my last kid, I had my brother was in there with me, and Paul was, you know, basically my husband was on one side of me, my brother was on the other side of me, and they were holding my legs. And I guess they decided to make a wish with me, and pulled a little too hard, so I got
excited.
Yeah, so I gave birth, you know, vaginally, and had 2 groin pulls. Not only that, basically they stretched out my ligaments so far that it's still 3 years later, 3.5 years later, still hurts like hell. And so what did I get for this? 2 Advil.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 Advil for you know, pushing out almost a 9-pound baby, and this guy's getting Oxy to get 2 little snips.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
See, I'm very practical about all of this. My thought process is that I've got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 6 feet that have stomped on my nads at some point or another. I didn't want to have any more feet on them. It's just as easy as that.
Yes, the doctor was a male.
Yeah.
Oh, his?
Mine?
Dude,
Yeah.
not only was he a male, he was like a very dry, funny, he was a funny guy. He was just a little bit too personal.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, a little too personal. Like, you know, saying things that was like, I was feeling, go ahead. Oh, no. Ours had too much sense of humor.
Yeah.
And talked about, you know, I mean, I'm sitting there, and he's like saying things like, okay, and I'm going to be extremely crude because this is how this man talked to, saying things like, oh, you'll never notice the scars, not even with your tongue. And I'm like, whoa, dude, what did you just say? Wow. And I'm sitting there like, and I am one of those people that I don't have a problem talking about sex and stuff, but good God, to have the doctor talk to like, wow.
All that while he's like holding.
Yeah, cupping the balls. It was just, you know, a little bit too personal.
Yeah.
A little too personal.
Yeah. Oh. See, that's okay. That direction is okay.
See, that's
to me.
fine.
Right.
That's fine. But when the doctor is making references to him and to me, it's like, dude, enough. You know, I'm not part of this. I'm just here to drive him home. You know, my balls are fine. Just gonna say that. Yes, they're fine and intact, and I'm not touching them. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's get into the meaty stuff here. What's the biggest issue that you come up against as a parent? Right. Yeah, I mean, so you have, I mean, all of them are girls except for Miles, right? Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. No, I could tell you that our oldest is a 17-year-old girl. So, and we were blessed with two, I mean, I guess because he gave us such an involved girl, God gave us two boys, you know, to kind of compensate. I don't know. But, yeah, I think I find that and I don't know if it's an issue of me being a woman, you know, dealing with a girl and having those, but no, you have issues with her too, so.
Yeah, it's not so much issues, but...
Yeah, but she's harder to deal with.
Right, boys are definitely straightforward. I hose them down and they're done, you know.
The girls are harder to deal with, so I sympathize. I kind of laugh at you too.
Yes.
Yeah, and it will. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, tell him to suck that one up. He needs to.
Yeah.
You've got too many girls in the family.
Yeah. I mean, that was, you know, I know that that's my domain, but with that many girls, he's got to learn how to, you know, what size, you know, pads and whatever, because he's going to need to deal with that too.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not a stick my fingers in my ear, run away. It's just, it's like you have the parts, so you need to, I like your husband. I like the way he thinks.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Like, I'm buying you, these are for my son, these are for my daughter, this is for me. So, wow. Yeah, lots of girls. Let me tell you, I mean, our daughter, Well, the sad part is that we've got another year with her before she goes off to college. And now she's becoming almost tolerable, which is even the saddest thing to me. You know, that she's, it's like I could actually almost talk to her. You know, I say almost because once she's around period time, it's like, you know, just, I wish I could just like lock her up. Because I've never seen a child.
Our daughter started her cycle
10 years old.
At 10 years old, yeah. And she has some of the worst PMSs I've ever seen, okay, in anybody. Now, okay, brief story, just to give you an idea of, like, you know, who I am by way of understanding, you know, female menstrual cycles and such. There was a point in my life when I knew the cycles of every woman in my life. So I knew my wife's, I knew my mother's, I knew my sister-in-law's, I knew all of them. And I told my sister-in-law this at one point, and she goes, "Oh, that's so weird." And I go, "No, that's survival." And they kind of got it. So, you know, it's like, you know, with my daughter, I'm super aware of that because hers is so bad.
Yeah, she really suffers from like severe, like what we would call premenstrual dysphoria, because her mood changes drastically.
Mm-hmm.
She becomes, I mean, and this is normal for women. You know, there usually is a mood change, and that's, you know, strictly hormonally speaking, that's normal. But when you start suffering also from severe clumsiness, now most of us get clumsy if you know, unless you have never noticed it, but you do get more clumsy around, you know, premenstrual times. So then with Jeannie, it's like severe clumsiness. I mean, she always is breaking glasses and stuff like that. Well, she was in the past when it was, you know, premenstrual time, bumping into things and stuff like that. And the moodiness. Good God Almighty! It's like, you know, just get ready to get your head torn off. So yeah, no, he's usually the one saying, "What day is it? Oh, Jeannie's gonna get her period next week," and it's like, oh, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's more aware than I am, and you know, because she's a teenager, you know, and any little bit of anxiety like throws off her schedule. You know, sometimes I'm on schedule with her, and then sometimes I'm not. So I can't really keep track of it. You know, it's like I know that she needs to get it soon.
Yeah.
I can't deal anymore.
Yeah, no, so what did you say? You were going to squeeze
I was going to squeeze her. I told her yesterday, I'm like, good God, if you don't get it soon, I'm going to squeeze you. And actually, she said she'd welcome that.
Mm-hmm.
So, your daughter has she gotten her period yet?
Yeah.
So she told your husband, wait a minute, she told your husband she had cramps? She told your husband she had cramps?
That's funny.
Oh, I like her already. That's funny. You know what? That's a weapon right there for women. We all know that that's a weapon. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Go get it. Which one is that?
This is the 2-year-old. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Why you cry?
Yeah,
apparently not.
Yes. Do I want to? Not so much.
Nobody wants to talk to us.
Okay, so we got to clean up our language now.
Yes, we do. Well, she can't hear us.
Oh, that's true.
Thought we're going to do any.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
So we can say all the bad words, but we just can't do any gestures. We're good. Got to clean it up. So, Gina, here's the big question. How's it going with other people in your family, not in your household? Is that still... Yeah. Good. Mhm. Wow. That must, I mean, with all those kids, I mean, who supports you? But anybody else? Any other family? Mhm.
So is wow. Are his parents married?
Mhm.
No. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's telling right there. Perfect. Yeah.
I see. Gold digging whore. There's worse things you could be.
At least you're ambitious.
Yeah. It's like, good. That's hilarious.
Nice,
Any day now, he's going to drive up in a Lamborghini saying, "Now you have proven yourself to me. Let me take you to the castle."
How's his relationship with his parents? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Candy.
Start flinging candy.